look at this game real quick, and I'll explain to you what's going on with it. First, I'm making a pylon here, and I'm going around the overlord locations, which is over here. The center sometimes is revealed. You hide over here for a little bit. You make your forage and your gateway, and you send your second probe over to this side. Now he got cannon rush the other game, so he's not gonna deal with it again. So he's like, I'm scouting, and that probe's gonna be in my eyesight forever. He's not letting me take his gases, only one, which is what he never uses. But when you steal this gas and cannon rush, you're really slowing him down on road Ravagers. So you want to steal the gas and cannon rush. I use this probe to come in and block since he was all over my probe. So he's trying to find out why I can't get in, why I can't get out. So he sent drones. Now these drones could get through these cannons. That's what these cannons are for. Yeah, he doesn't realize till the path thing. He's like, what the fuck? Because the overlord's not here. It's in the wrong spot. Alright. So now sometimes you get this. You do the cannon contain and you see spine crawlers. That's a good thing. That's a good thing, because spine crawlers means that they're not spending their resources right away to get a roach ravager. So he's not getting a roach warring right now, and he's not getting a second gas or denying the gas with links. He's just getting spine crawlers to bust out. He's using a lot of drones, so that's not going to be resources. So it's a good thing, because we don't want roach ravagers. And that's the whole reason why I defend this area, because now he just wants to get spine crawlers so he can get in here and then break the bottom. So you don't let him break the bottom by cannoning here. The only thing that is good about cannon rushes is a cannon comes up way faster than a spine crawler. So if a spine crawler is coming up right now, you still have a chance to make cannons. And they're still not going to come up yet. It's a really good trick you could take advantage of, is making sure that you can get cannons up even if you think that the spines are already coming up. See how this one's like already 3 and this one just started, this cannon? Of course you make another pylon at the back of the cannons. Now a little trick that I do is make a cannon in the front so that these guys can attack, and then I can let these guys get that extra little health. But you notice how it's catching up? This cannon right here that was really behind's on 3, and he's on 3. Don't forget that. I made this one right here. This is the one I made so that this spine crawler could attack it. That way you can get a free shot. That way you're not getting hit by your cannons that are needed. So see, he's not thinking. He's like, oh, let me get that. And then one more, cancel. Now I got shots. I got a pylon in the back. This one's killing the hatchery slowly but surely. You almost lost this one right here. One more hit. Alright, so the gas steal, right? What's the benefit of the gas steal? Well, one of the benefits is that you're able to see his move. 1 HP, I know. You notice how my gas is able to see his layer? Its layers coming up? Well, that normally means Nidus Rush. Or it could mean Mutas in this case, which is very rare. Most people don't normally skip the Hydras or they don't skip the Ravagers, and they don't normally skip the mass Hydras from the beginning. This guy skipped 2 and went for the Mutas. But I could spot that with the gas. So that tells me right here, don't focus any more attention here. Cancel this cannon, right? You can see when I saw I canceled it because I saw the lair, and it's no more. And then when I saw the lair, now I went over here to make a nexus at the proxy. So I react based on what I'm seeing, and what I saw right now is him going to layer tech, which means he's not gonna go roach ravager and bust out. So I don't want to waste no more time here. This is done. Now I have to watch out. So I gotta get 2 Stargates to watch out for roach ravager rush, which is the next best thing that he could do. Notice how I'm over here getting the scout out, making sure there's no Nidus, and I'm like following this overlord to make sure that there's no Nidus coming up. This one too. This one's looking for Nidus, and we see creep. And this guy decided to try to macro in my base. So quickly, got 2 voids here. Beautiful recall. He's like, where the fuck did that come from? Yeah, single cannon could do that. Same thing with the void raid with the overcharge, but he's not gonna allow it. They're not gonna allow their Nidus worm to be next to a cannon. Trust me. I've never seen it. I know. It's good to know, but I never seen it though. They're not. They always look for the best hidden spot. The mutas kind of threw me off a little bit, but I already have 2 Phoenix, 2 Void Raids, so I have 2 Stargates. So that's not gonna help them. Now I could do one thing. I could recall my probes over here, or I can recall my Void Raids and Phoenix over here. So I decided to just go with the Void Raids and Phoenix here so I can kill this off. He also won't know that I'm making an expo. It's only happened for me at my mineral line. Oh, okay. Yeah, have never seen it. Only main spots I've seen Nidus worms are like over here, over here, over here, back here, sometimes right here. Those are like the main ones I spot. Once in a while over here just to be a little off center, but those are the only spots I've ever like calculated most Nidus worms to be. You know, at this point it's done. He went Hydra switch. My Phoenixes are gonna do some damage. He did bring a lot of Hydras. He started going into that Hydra flu. And normally, because most people don't abuse the oracles like I do, they don't know that there's an answer to their Hydras. They feel like, oh, he's going Void Raids, he's going Phoenix, I just get enough Hydras, and I'll hard counter him. So, of course, you scatter around the map, and you get the 3rd Stargate, you get oracles. And so before I win this game, did I need Warp Gate? Did I need the Warp Gate? Not really. I didn't need the Warp Gate. In fact, it didn't do any good for me anyways. Not for my playstyle and not for this style. So when people go, why don't you go Warp Gate? It's not every game you're gonna abuse Warp Gate. There's situations where you get Warp Gate and go, just like an upgrade, you know, you don't just get, you don't go ground army and you go, you know, +1 air. You don't just get it just to get it. You know, you go, well, why didn't you get your air upgrade? I'm going ground. Why would I get it? That makes sense to people. People go, oh, okay. But when it's Warp Gate, it's like, oh, why did you get Warp Gate? Well, because I'm going air. Still, why didn't you get Warp Gate? Because I'm going Stargate. Yeah, but why not the Warp Gate? It's only 50 gas. It's like, what? And so that's the thing about warp gate. Warp gate, it's a good tech, but you have to have a build for it. You have to go towards it. I don't need it yet. I could get warp gate, but I'll probably be about 14 minutes because now I can do a switch. Now I can start getting gateways and robos and stuff and switch it over to a ground. But there's no reason why I should even exhaust my mental energy on getting a warp gate tech. Yeah, especially with one gateway. So that's just want to show you that not always you need warp gates or you're gonna go crazy that you didn't, you know?